A brand new book that chronicles the challenging journey of a Special Olympics athlete receives a very positive response from the community. 12-year-old Julian English and his mom, Natasha Moulton-Levy, is joining us this morning with their story and really the motivation behind their new book. Thank you both so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You know, we've been talking a lot in the commercial, and you are quite the athlete. My goodness, you do it all. Tell our viewers all the sports you play.
Track, tennis, cycling, basketball. Did I miss anything?
You didn't miss anything.
That's pretty good. And which one's your favorite?
That's hard.
I was asking you if you have a favorite race or a favorite meet, something that really made you think, this is why I'm an athlete, this is why I do this. It's hard.
I have one. You beat me in tennis.
Okay.
You beat your mom?
You beat me in tennis. For the last 2 years, he's beaten me in Special Olympics tennis.
Well, let me ask you this. I know that you guys have had quite a journey. How many games have you competed in?
This is your third game.
3 games.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So I know that you've had a lot of experiences, and Mom, you've been writing these experiences down as you've been going. What's the journey been like?
It's been different. So he was born 1 pound 15 ounces. He was 15 weeks early. And he had brain bleeds. I didn't know what that meant. So what it really means now is that he has some brain damage with some health complications, and then which has led to a lot of learning disabilities and other medical complications that he has. So with that, you send him to school and you're thinking, okay, well, he's going to learn like every other child. It's just going to be typical learning. Well, it's not. It's not at all. And I don't think it dawned on me until we were at our developmental peds office, and the doctor says, hey, what are his colors? Tell me your colors, your shapes, your numbers. And he's like, I don't know those. So the doctor brings out a board, and the board had 9 pictures. And he says, well, tell me what building belonged in India. And Julian says, well, it's that building. Well, it was the Taj Mahal. Yeah. So the doctor says, well, you're skewing my data. Why do you know the Taj Mahal? And I said, well, we went there on spring break. So then Julian proceeds to say, hey, it was cool to the touch. It was built by hand. It is marble. So at that point, I said, hey,
and that made
why don't we see what happens through exploration?
Right. And so this book is all about that.
It's all about it. It's all about it. And for me, this is totally a conversation starter. I think a lot of people don't want to acknowledge or are not ready to acknowledge that we have different ways to learn. And with that, I think that we need to start having these conversations. So I think to show Julian's journey, and everyone's journey is very different, but to show the journey, it's a good way to start this conversation and let people say, hey, we could do it this way.
You've started it, and the book is on store shelves now.
The book is on our website, which is nolimitsnoboundaries.net. We're getting there.
Perfect.
Slowly. Thank you for that.
Of course. We're going to be looking for it. We want to make sure our viewers know how to do it, and of course, to follow you as well. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you both being here.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Well, coming up, we now know